5 children vanish without a trace after a mysterious fire. Was it a tragic accident or something more sinister? The disappearance of the Sodder children is one of the most perplexing and unsettling cases in American history. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire destroyed the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia. 5 of the 9 children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were believed to have perished in the blaze, but no remains were found in the ashes. George and Jenny Sodder, Italian immigrants, had settled in West Virginia and had 10 children. George was a controversial figure, known for his outspoken criticism of Benito Mussolini and Italy's fascist regime. On the night of the fire, a series of strange events unfolded. The family's phone line was cut, preventing them from calling for help. The ladder to the attic, where the missing children were sleeping, had vanished. A water barrel that could have been used to fight the fire was frozen solid. George and Jenny repeatedly tried to rescue the children, but their efforts were hindered by these mysterious circumstances. The fire department's response was delayed, with reports of faulty equipment and the fire chief having difficulty driving the truck. A passing motorist's attempt to call for help from a nearby tavern was strangely unsuccessful. It took a call from the center of town to finally reach the fire department, but by then it was too late. Months before the fire, an insurance salesman who George had rejected threatened that his house would go up in smoke and his children would be destroyed. After the fire, a rubber object, possibly a napalm bomb or incendiary device, was found in the yard. Witnesses reported seeing strange men watching the younger Sodder children prior to the fire, and on the night of the blaze, Jenny heard a loud bang on the roof and a rolling noise. Despite an initial belief that the 5 children had died in the fire, no human remains were found in the debris. A state fire marshal concluded that faulty wiring caused the fire and death certificates were issued. However, the Sodders believed that someone had intentionally set the fire and taken their children. Witness reports fueled their suspicions. One woman claimed to have seen the children peering from a passing car during the fire. Another reported seeing the children in a Charleston hotel a week later, accompanied by 2 men and 2 women of Italian descent who did not allow the children to speak in her presence. George Sodder claimed that a member of the coroner's jury, who had ruled the fire an accident, found a beef liver untouched by the fire at the site and placed it there in hopes that the family would stop their investigation. The Sodders spent the rest of their lives searching for answers. They erected a billboard near the highway, offered a reward for information, and followed up on various leads. A photograph resembling one of the missing children was sent to the family in the 1960s without explanation, and reports surfaced of the children being seen in Italy. Despite extensive investigations, media coverage, and public interest, the case remains unsolved. No conclusive evidence has emerged about the fate of the Sodder children. The mystery has been the subject of books, documentaries, and podcasts, each exploring the strange events of that Christmas Eve and the possible explanations for the children's disappearance. Were the children kidnapped, or did they perish in the fire? These questions have lingered for decades, making the Sodder children's disappearance one of America's most enduring and heartbreaking mysteries. For more fascinating and perplexing cases like this one, be sure to like and subscribe to Baffling Mysteries. Together, we'll explore the unknown and seek answers to the world's most intriguing questions.